Hello, you all. My name is Ashley, and this is Royal Dominion, where we walk by faith and not by sight, seeking to add value to the lives of others the same way that God adds value to our lives on a daily. I hope that everybody is doing well on today. And listen, so if you are a subscriber, hello to all of the subscribers. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and like it. Go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you can be subscribed to Royal Dominion Authority. This is a global movement, global ministry to reach the nations, you all, to spread the word, to spread love, to spread cheer, to spread encouragement, to spread the love of God to all nations, right, in the world, right, in the uttermost parts of the world. And so if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification if you are led. Don't do it just because I'm asking you to do it. This is not that, okay? Only if you are led by the Holy Spirit, right? And so listen, so I just wanted to come and give an encouraging word because God did have me to drop a warning a few days ago, and the warning was truly about our heart posture in this season of letting go the old and getting rid of the old so that we can receive our new, and so that we can walk into our promises of what God has for us, which is the new thing, okay? And so if we are not perceiving the new thing, it will be so very hard to get rid of the old. It will be so very hard to make room. And God is asking us to make room, but our heart posture has to be correct. Our heart posture has to be in a place of receiving, right? Receiving instructions, receiving the perception that we need to receive from heaven, right? In order to see, right, what God is calling us forth to see in this season, so that we could not only just see our new, but so that we can walk in our new as well. And so when God had me to release that warning, because when people see warning, people think it's a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something to open up our eyes, an eye opener, to wake us up so that we can get to moving in the right direction if we are not, okay? And so today, well, really yesterday, God had gave me a word, and I just felt led to share this word because I know that God is not speaking this just to me. I know that there are other people out there that God is speaking this particular word to as well. So I wanted to come and encourage somebody on today. Congratulations, because listen, God is giving out great rewards for your obedience. And we don't obey God just because we want things from God. We just simply obey God, right? Because that is the right and correct thing to do. God rewards us of our faithfulness, but it's not because we're trying to do everything right. It's because that we are his children, right? And God promises us these things. And the least thing that we can do for God is to obey him, right? And so yesterday, God gave me the instructions to deep clean, to declutter, to organize, to get rid of some things, to make room. And God had been giving me the instructions to do this for a very long time. But yesterday I felt like an urgency in the spirit. So I got up. Well, really, it was Saturday. I started Saturday. But yesterday God told me to continue, to keep going. So yesterday I ended up doing my kitchen, and I ended up doing my downstairs storage closet where I storage like a lot of like my food supplies for my food business. And so I was cleaning up, and when I cleaned up, I ended up finding this certificate that I got awarded in 2019 when I was on my job. I was on my job for 3 years, going on 4 years, and they let me go. This is the most recent job that God caught me off of. But these people, I was fired from my job. But in the beginning of that era of my job, I was awarded a perfect attendance award. And it was for 2019, the first quarter of 2019. And when I came across this award, I was like, where did this come from? Because honestly, you all, I don't even remember. Like, I don't even remember. Well, I was on my job for 4 years because I started my job in 2018, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 for 4 years. And so I got that perfect attendance award a year after I was there. But I did not understand when I got it. Like, I didn't even remember when I was given this award. So when I ran across my award, it took me by surprise. And it's the award that I'm going to try and upload in the thumbnail. It took me by surprise. So I'm like, okay, God. And God began to speak to me. And so I looked up the definition of perfect attendance. And the definition of perfect attendance is: perfect attendance promotes education by encouraging students to attend class. Well, the definition of perfect attendance is someone going to class, to school, every single day without missing a day. And that is what perfect attendance is. And so perfect attendance promotes education by encouraging students to attend class. And God began to speak to me about that award for perfect attendance. And he was saying there is great significance in that for whoever this word is for. And when God was speaking, I was writing down what God was speaking. And God is saying that your obedience promotes your elevation by encouraging you to still show up even when you don't understand, when you don't see a way out, when you feel uncertain about certain revelations that God has given you, when God has given you confirmation and you're uncertain about certain confirmations that God has impressed in your spirit. You don't know which way to go. It's just certain things where you just don't know, but you just keep showing up, right? And God is saying you continue to show up. You're showing up by faith. And we know that Hebrews 11:1 says, by faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things seen. So your faith is the substance of what you hope for, the substance of the things that God has promised you, right? And by you showing up, that is the evidence of what you don't see. And God is telling you to continue to show up, continue to have perfect attendance for the places where God is telling you to show up at and you're not seeing anything. Your faith is the evidence. Your faith is the substance of the things that you hope for, that you know that God has promised you. But by showing up, that is your evidence, right? That's your evidence, right? And so God is giving out rewards in this season when you least expect it. God is giving out rewards. And so, like I said before, I was cleaning up and deep cleaning and making room. God was telling me, when I do this, when you deep clean and you clean up and you organize like I tell you to, you are making room for the new. You're making room for the things that I promised you, right? And you never know. You're moving in the direction that I'm telling you to move in. And even though you don't see what I'm promising you, right? You moving in that direction, you doing what I am telling you to do in this season, you are making room for your new to bust through. And you also, when I was cleaning up my kitchen before I even came across my award, I was trying to find places to put things in the kitchen because I honestly ran out of space, like for my seasonings and just for certain stuff that goes in the kitchen. Like, I ran out of space. And so I was cleaning off the top of my refrigerator. And God was telling me to open up the cabinets. You know, the cabinets that the cabinets that people rarely use, that's like sits above your refrigerator, but they're so high and so like in the background that you rarely use it, right? And so when I opened up the cabinets, I had more cabinet space, you all. Something that I did not have before. It was always there, but I did not really notice it because I never used it. And so I was able to store my overflow, the things that I had nowhere to put them. I had room now. And God is saying that you are making room, you are making progress, you are moving forward. God is saying that and then when I opened up the cabinets, you all, I had because I love pasta, right? I love pasta. So I had pasta boxes that I didn't even know that was there. right? So God is saying you have more than enough. You have more than what you think you do. Get ready to walk in your abundance. Get ready to walk in your overflow. Make room and get ready for the new. Get ready for the things that you did not expect. That is the word for today, you all. I'm speaking on my phone, and I know my phone is going to cut off because I don't have a lot of storage, but that is the word for today. Perfect attendance. God is giving out rewards. God is rewarding you for your obedience. God is rewarding you for showing up, for continuing to show up for the battle. We know that the battle has already been fought by the Lord, and the victory is already won. And the battle has been won, and you have the victory. But God is saying, even though the battle has been fought and the victory is won, God is saying that you still get up and put on your clothes every day, and you still continue to show up. That is obedience in itself. Continue to be obedient, because God is giving out rewards in this season, and God is giving you more than what you asked for. There is room for overflow. There is room for abundance. Just continue to be obedient, you all. And if God is asking you to do certain things, just make sure you are doing it, even though you don't understand, even though you don't know why, even though you don't see a way. Just do it, okay? This is the prophetic word for today. I love you all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. If there are any prayer requests, royaldominion20@yahoo.com. I'll talk to you all later. Again, my name is Ashley, and this